Yo guys, so I've come here to give you a part 2 that some of you requested to see. So at this point there's another app. If you want to discuss about the channel with me, you can come on Discord and we'll chat there. I'll leave you guys with a link on the description box, so don't be afraid to start a chat with me about what you want to see or which content you want to see. So let's hop into the video. Yo guys, Renagon Sensei J. I'm about to give you a what if video. So what if Naruto was neglected and fell in love with Tsunade? So at this point I left you guys in the middle of the what if. At the end there I didn't end well, so sorry about that. So Naruto, when he went to Tsunade's office, he asked her so that he can sleep at her office on the couch until he can recover his memories. So she denied and said, you can come and sleep at my house, I have plenty of rooms. So Naruto will go there and then sleep there, and they'll be talking about Tsunade's life. Then Tsunade will be surprised when she woke up on Naruto's chest while they slept together. So let's hop into the introduction. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and comment about what you think about the videos. And guys, don't forget to give me your ideas too. Your ideas matter to me again to know what you want. So let's hop into the intro.
Cause I'm the OG, ain't nobody be messing with me. My legacy echoes through centuries, mention my name, the Hokage, the founder of the hidden leaf. Up in the heat, would release, healing my wounds, I can never be beat. Victory easily work like machinery, meeting the god of the shinobi. I grew up fighting, but working my way to peace. You grew up spiting and crying about your beliefs. About to be the baddest in the land. Had to be the mother of a meeting when I stand. Ain't nobody chopping and rocking with my commands. Gotta make a stance of 1,000 hands.
Yo guys, we're going to skip some of information which is a little bit too long. So Naruto would end up at Lady Tsunade's office giving her some dangles, and she will be asking, how did you know I like dangles? And then he replied, everyone has a secret, you have yours and I have mine. So at the point Naruto testified about his fight with Madara. Then Lady Tsunade said he knows that person, but they fought long ago with her great-grandfather, the first Hokage. So they looked into the book of all the Uchiha clan until now. Then she showed him a picture of Madara with long hair and tall, when he's tall. Then he said, no, that doesn't look like him, he's way too big. The person he fought with was 6.2 feet tall. So at this point Naruto was thinking so that he can describe or picturize the person he fought with to Lady Tsunade. So when Naruto was still thinking, he thought he memorized everything that he has been through the past 2.5 years, and then remembers his training after he was put in a genjutsu and passed that for 3 to 4 days. So as he was thinking, he forgot that he was looking at Lady Tsunade and started cracking some smiles and blushing at the point. Then Lady Tsunade said, Naruto, snap out of it. Naruto was snapped back by the blushing Tsunade at his staring. A blush appeared on his face now too. It was a lightly tinted pink blush that was on his cheeks now. His face was incredibly red when he realized that he was smiling at her all the time. Lady Tsunade, I got a problem. I don't want to go home. Seeming as I don't remember anything yet. So can I sleep in your office? Naruto asked as his face went even brighter red now. He felt so embarrassed to have to ask that, but he didn't want to go back to that house. He wasn't comfortable in that house now when he couldn't remember then. Tsunade looked around her office and noticed that the couch wasn't in the corner room wasn't that much comfortable as she knew from her experience when she slept on it. So she said, "You can sleep at my house then. There is a spare room there. Until you find your memory, you can stay there." Looking at Naruto's as Naruto blush got bigger and bigger. She had to add to make sure he wanted to. That's if you want to, Naruto. Naruto's heart started to beat faster now. It was lightly pounding. It was lightly pounding against his chest like a drum. But why? I was only going to be sleeping over at Tsunade's house. That's why, Baka. No, it isn't, and no one speaking to you. If that's okay with you. After Naruto accepted Tsunade's offer, they entered the mansion that was usually neat for Tsunade. Taking the sandals off and neatly putting them together, Tsunade walked to their kitchen and made some ramen. For the two of them, she wasn't used to having someone with her at home. Shizune had her own place, so she was always alone when she had time to be home. So it felt so strange having someone else in her house. To make it more hard, it was a male. "Lady Tsunade, do you live here alone? Because this house is anonymous." So Naruto asked as he walks around the place. He was so nervous and hardly touched anything, just in case he breaks something. "Yep, Shizune has her own place, so I'm actually alone here. When I come home, sitting 2 bowls on ramen on the table." She watches as Naruto comes to sit down and she continues. "This house is the same house I grew up in with my little brother. My parents died in the third ninja war. She didn't carry on seeing as she didn't want to tell unnecessary information without asking for it." Naruto seemed to be focused deeply on what Tsunade was saying, that he didn't realize he was yet again staring at her. Naruto seemed to have seen a picture of a young Tsunade with a young boy and a blue-haired man. His mind wandered on the fact that Tsunade might have been married and that's her son and husband. It was possibly a big one, seeming as the boy did look a bit like her. Curiosity got to Naruto all too well, so he approached the subject head on. "Lady Tsunade, can I ask you something about your family?" Naruto asked, eating a bit of his ramen. He had to admit this was delicious. It wasn't like the usual easy to make ramen. This was different. It was made differently. He didn't dwell much on that as he looked at his ramen. "Yeah, what do you want to know about them?" Tsunade said as she took another small eating or bite of her ramen. As they sat while eating, Naruto asked the big question. "Is that your husband and son?" Naruto asked a question shocked. The question shocked Tsunade to the spine. The one who was her lover, but the other one was her brother. It shocked Naruto. It shocked him. As she shocked her, then she said the other one was a lover, but the other one was a younger brother. They all shared the same dream of the man sitting across from me in black and orange clothing. That means Naruto. "No, the boy on the right was my brother, Nawaki. You were much like him when you were younger. He died in the war. He was only 13 years old. For his birthday, I gave him that necklace you are wearing now. It was after that he died. After that he died. Then The man on the left is Don. Don, he used to be my lover, but best my best friend. I, before he died, I would say a day before his death, I gave him also that necklace. After he died, I took his niece Shizune. She was a big help to me through the years. I don't know what I would have done without you and Shizune. Tsunade's voice softened by 13 volumes. Naruto then knew they must have died too. Also, he was happy that it wasn't her husband and son. He felt he wouldn't have been happy then. I'm sorry, Tsunade. Naruto's next action caught both of them off guard. He comforted her. He stood up and comforted her. I'm sorry for your brother. Naruto paused before unwillingly adding, and your ex-lover. In the let's say memories. All Tsunade could think about was to cry in the man that has been on her mind for some time. It felt so right when she was crying on Naruto's arms. She felt so safe in Naruto's arms, safe and warm. Actually, she carried so much over them that she had actually cried herself to sleep in Naruto's arms. Hmm? In Naruto's arms. As they sat on the couch, she had her head on his lap as he calmed her down by stroking her hair and telling her that it was in the past and that they were proud to see that she had become what they dreamed of and strived to become, and that they didn't want her to cry over them. It actually tore Naruto to see Tsunade broken, to see what she had been bottling up all these years. To see her sad made him sad too. When she finally stopped crying, she must have fallen asleep because when she woke up, she felt so warm, so comfortable, so safe. So looking up, she noticed a sleeping Naruto. It looked so peaceful. Memories of night before came to her, and her heart started to beat faster at the sudden memory of her crying her heart out and telling Naruto about her past, about Dawn. She then remembered something really embarrassing. She was laying on Naruto's lap and couldn't get up because his hands were holding her tightly around her waist, keeping her to his body. Looking up at Naruto's face, she was slowly met with the sky blue eyes of Uzumaki, meaning Naruto woke up instantly. Naruto let Tsunade go before his heartbeat increased even more. He truly hoped she didn't hear it beat so loudly against her chest. Morning, Naruto. Morning, Lady Tsunade. Naruto greeted back with his famous signature smile before allowing Tsunade to move from his grip on her. I'm sorry, before she could finish her sentence, Naruto interrupted her. It's fine. Sometimes we all need to speak of how we feel about people we love and miss. It's normal. So if you want to ever let your feelings, if set free, actually, I'm here for you then. It tears slided down on Tsunade's cheek before he could say anything. Naruto really knew what to always say in every situation, good or bad, or even emotional. Thank you, Naruto. Anytime. Looking at the time, Naruto stood up and went to the kitchen and to make something to eat for breakfast. So you should go to shower, Lady Tsunade. I will make breakfast so you don't get hungry in the office. But no buts. You are going to get ready for duties. That's what Don and Nawaki would have wanted. Am I right? Naruto asked for looking over his shoulder to see Tsunade smiling at him. She then approached him and kissed him on the neck. You are right. With that, she left, leaving a blushing Naruto in the kitchen. He had just he 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 had just what has just happened? Did she just kiss me on the cheek? No shit. Sherlock, idiot. Shut up. No one was speaking to you, Grandma. Naruto just couldn't get what happened. Stay out of his mind. First, Tsunade opens up to him about her past. Second, she wakes up with hair sleeping on his head, on his sleeping hair head on his lap. Then she kisses him on the cheek, and he's about to burn the egg anytime soon. Making 3 shadow clones, Naruto sent them all off to work. One gets plays, the other one makes a toast, other one makes the tea, and he makes a bacon and eggs. Without breaking any egg inside, he places them on the plate just as Tsunade walks in with her hair wet and fills the kitchen air with the rosy smell of her shampoo. You didn't have to do this. It's a thank you for allowing me to crash here last night, and I can't let the great Okage go on duties angry. With a laugh, both Naruto and Tsunade sat down on the opposite side of the table. Thanks for the food, both say in reunion. When they finish, Tsunade starts to wash up the dishes as Naruto goes to shower. But as Naruto is getting out of his clean clothes for the shower, he finds a photo album standing up straight. He flips through it and realizes it's a photo book of when he was young. But here, the fourth Hokage and Kushina is his parents. It only hit him then that they were his parents, and that slowly memories were beginning to unfold in his mind. It was like a wall broken down, and he remembered everything. He remembered how his mother used to push him on the swing, how him and Menma would fight. He remembered everything. Tsunade, Naruto said, running into the kitchen. I remember everything. The duty has been broken. With that, Naruto ran to his bag, and before he left, he gave Tsunade a kiss on the cheek and ran out, leaving Tsunade with a flushed face and an insane heartbeat. So guys, this is the end. I'll give you the part 3 again. Please just subscribe and like and comment. If you need a part 3, just comment down below and leave some of your ideas. Maybe I can do it for you. So Renaissance Sage out, guys.